Right, guys, so I come up this road and it's a little bit sandy, but I thought it'd be alright. Up in front of me is actually looking pretty good, so there we go. But I got this thing stuck. It's only front wheel drive. I'm out geocaching. Borrowed my friend's car again today. I whacked a heap of fuel in it the other day, so it's nice. I'm actually out near, was it Sperm Whale Head or something like that? I'll mark it and I'll put a thing on the map. Decided to come out. Too good a day to just sit around in the camp. I was like, nah, I'm not going to sit around here. So I came out here. There's a geocache about, was it 88 metres away. And the thing I always do when I park the car and head out, I always mark where the car is. Because when you get out, you know, where the case is, you turn around and go, which way did I come in? Where's the car? So, you know, this one's only 88 metres away, so it's not too bad. But sometimes you've got to do a walk, you know, it could even be a couple of kilometres. So it's better to mark where the vehicle is. So when you come back, you can go, okay, all right, where's the car? There we go. So anyway, time to head out. There's a track over here, so I'm going to head out over here. I think it's over there somewhere. So I'll head out and find it. And like I said, better than just sitting around the camp. In the daylight today, it's absolutely beautiful. It's always interesting when you come out to these places, and this is one of the reasons why I love going out geocaching. You never know where you're going to end up. It's always look, you know, what's the history of us. So yeah, all right. I'm just going to continue down the track here. It's going to turn around here. I'm getting close. So let me check the. Hang on. Oh, this is hard. I've got to check. Oh, we're back at 86 metres. We were 120 away at one point, so we sort of went away from it, and now we're coming back. All right, up the track we go. As you can see, there we go. Probably can't see that, or maybe there. I don't know. There we go, it's getting close. 73, 70. All right, so very, very close. You can't really see it. We're about 8 metres away. They're not normally this easy to find, but check this out. This one's there he is in there. Nice size one. And let's come up the hill. This is what I'm talking about. Like you get in here and you go, hang on, where's the car? Very easy to get disorientated. So it's always, like I say, it's always good to mark where the car is. You know, I'm going to grab this thing, sign the logbook, and go and have a look at the boats sailing out in the lake. You know, and back down the track, just the case is up in there. So I come down onto the track, just walk along here, back to the car. Like I said, it's absolutely beautiful day. Absolutely stunning. And what a spot, eh? So there's a car park up in there. I didn't park there, I parked down here. But we get around the corner here, we should have some pretty specky views across the lake. We're on the end of a peninsula, so I think it's Lake Victoria. I'll check that. And all sorts of, well, they got sailing going on today, but got people in speedboats, motorboats, jet skis, and kayaks. And in the near future, I aim to be getting myself a kayak, and may very well be out on the lake myself, so that'd be pretty cool. That's been delayed. When I was working on the car, getting the engine, I was thinking once I get the engine sorted, I was going to get a kayak. And then, of course, I had my screw up at the RDT, so there you go. And I've still got to face the consequences of that, so that's going to be tricky. It's just another thing that's on my mind. That's why I get a little bit annoyed when I'm trying to have a nice relaxing afternoon. I've done the main part of the job I need to do. I took all my old parts of the car, threw them into the wreckers that's what I was meant to do. And then in the afternoon, I'm doing some geocaching, and I get some idiot, who's obviously got a better life than I have. He's a complete mouthpiece, but wants to turn around and say, geocaching won't pay the bills. I never said it would. I mean, it's just an activity to enjoy, yeah? And on a day like today, why wouldn't you want to be out of here? I mean, look at that. Absolutely stunning. It's pretty cool, guys. Nice spot. Nice map on the wall so you can see where you're at. A couple of barbecues. So, very nice. Especially on a day like today. I didn't know the barbecues were here. I might have brought some snags out. Anyway, I haven't had lunch yet. I have to go back in there. I'm going to have a hamburger for lunch. And so I could have brought it. Oh, well. Anyway, maybe next week. Maybe next weekend. I'll have the Subi on the road then. I'll have my freezer back in the back of it, and I'll be able to come out to places like this and be laughing. So there we go. But anyway, as you can see, here we are. I was right. It's Sperm Whale Head. There we go. But actually, where I'm at is actually a place called Point Wilson, and very nice. And you see back down here, we've got Locksport. So there's a causeway, and then you walk, and then you drive, and you can drive to about there, and then you walk out to the water. That's where I took my first video. This one, when I first come to Locksport, and I said I'll be out here for a few months, and I'm about to do another one. I'm going to go back to the same place and say time to head out. So it's getting very, very close, and that's why I'm enjoying a day like today to be able to chill out, just soak it up a bit, because in the not too distant future I'll be somewhere else, and it's yeah, who knows. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Been out, found one geocache. I'm going to try and get another one on the way back. Not sure if the road takes me close enough. We'll see. But yeah, what a day, hey? Absolutely beautiful. All right, so it all worked. Back of the car. Like I said, yeah, it's always good to mark it, even if you're only going a short distance. I do it every time, just in case. You never know. The other thing that has happened in the past, I'll just give you an idea of how it can go wrong. I was searching for a geocache. I was out in Shepparton years ago, and I had a very good idea. The car was just, down the hill and around the corner a bit. And I was on top of a hill, and I walked down, got down the bottom, couldn't find the car. I thought, all right, so I turned around and walked back up the hill. I was near the top, and I actually tripped over and fell over and sort of got all a bit dazed. And at that point, I was like, geez, wish I'd marked where the car was. So there we go. Because I've been suffering from serious plantar fasciitis, I couldn't do any walking at all. The good thing about spending my few months at Locksport, one of the really cool things, I'm walking around on sand most of the time, and well, not footpaths anyway. So my plantar fasciitis has actually improved, and feels pretty good. So I can once again start to think about heading out for day walks, and may even later in the year be able to start thinking about actually going out for a bushwalk. So that'd be pretty cool. So still got bushwalks that I'd like to do, and the dream of doing the Australian Alps walking track, it it burns in me as well. So we never know. We'll see what happens. So that's, I mean, days like today are actually really good just to go for a bit of a walk and make sure that the feet are all right. But absolutely beautiful day. And I'm going to head back. Going to try and find another cache on the way back. And yeah, we'll go from there. Cheers, guys. See you in the next one. All right, guys. So I come up this road. It's a little bit sandy, but I thought it'd be all right. Up in front of me is actually looking pretty good. So there we go. But I got this thing stuck. It's only front wheel drive. A bit of dirt in the front. I tried to dig it out, but yeah, it is what it is. You know, there we go. I can't probably forgot that this thing's only front wheel drive. There we go. But anyway, shit happens. I just called a mate who lives down in Locksport as well, and he's going to come up and pull me out. We've only got to get, actually, if you look down there, just about 20 metres away. That's the edge. So it comes up there. It looked pretty good, and then I thought, by the time I was thinking, no, I really shouldn't be here. I was already here. It happens. But yeah, I'll be out of here soon. I've got another can of Coke there, so at least I've got something to drink. And haven't had lunch yet. I was going to have lunch when I got back, but by the time I get back, it'll be almost tea time. Oh well, he'll be out here soon. And like I say, shit happens.